Sweet delay.
Your task will not be an easy one. Your enemy is well trained, well equipped, and battle hardened. He will fight savagely.
Hey everyone, Joe here. Just wanted to do a quick update on our heavy artillery, heavy armor, heavy guns group build hosted by Joachim and Marcus. Doing the Ming 1/35th scale Jagdpanther. And we've got it all built up, as you can see here. It's it went together relatively well. Again, I think I suffer from some warpage from being out here in the garage, but other than that, we do have some stowage right here on the back, and there's a reason for that you will see in upcoming videos. But we got all the photo etch on, and our opening cupola, which again there'll be a reason for that. We don't have our barrel in yet, but we're getting ready for the tracks. And we have, if you all remember, I picked up the T-Rex tracks, or in this case, Tarks, which, for those that don't speak tank, Tarks are just tracks misspelled. So, but I gotta say, other than that mistake, these things are absolutely amazing. I don't know if I'll ever be able to do kit tracks again because of these. It took a little bit of a learning curve. Again, I watched Brett G. Go check out Brett's channel, by the way. Do some tracks, and I went and picked out a couple of them. But when I started, here's what you get. You get like a bag of tracks, and again, this is just some of them. And you get a bag of pins, and these are individual tracks. Okay, and they're 3D printed, and they are very delicate. And I can already see I just lost a pin right here, so I'm gonna have to find out where that pin goes. It's going to bring me to one of my points. But I just kind of wanted to show you all, because there was some interest in these tracks and seeing how they were and what I thought, etc. And again, I got to tell you, I think they're just absolutely phenomenal. So there's 87 track links per side. So I'm just grabbing a couple here, as you can see. And I'm going to try and zoom in as much as I can. I'll probably like zoom in the video in editing to keep my big head out of the way. But yeah, it's going to be tough to see these. Some of them, it says no cleanup, but there is some things that need to be taken off. Just typical 3D printed supports. So, but all you got to do, let me grab a couple pins here, and there's gonna be hiccups along the way. So, I don't want anyone to think that these go together. It's so smooth and all that, but you're gonna get them together. Sorry, I got my headset on and I'm trying to look at this at the same time, but there's an outside and an inside. The printed part, you guys can't see it, but there's a printed part here with some lettering that says out, that's the outside. You'll see it in the instructions. So with that being the outside, you're gonna line that up to the outside, and you are going to fit that track right in like that. Just goes right in like so. It's not secure at all, so you're gonna take a pin, insert it thusly, and you really need to make sure that your tracks are straight, so I recommend doing this while they're laying down. And it says no glue, so what you want to do is really just kind of push it in there. And that's one side, right? And then you're just going to sit there and build on top of that. Again, I'm kind of doing this blindly right now, so forgive the, but you can see right here, we need to clean up that part. And then we're going to just come in. And this does go a lot smoother off camera. But we're just going to put that pin in there. And just snap it in. And there you go. So, as you can see, all together. Now there has been some times when the pin won't go in. And it can be one of two reasons. One, it could be the track holes are just not drilled out enough. Let's see if we get one. We're not going to get one. But it could be that the track holes just aren't drilled out enough. So what we got here is the 0.8 drill bit, micro drill bit, and just take it into the drill and drill out these holes. Pretty simple, basic drilling, nothing to tell you guys there. And then that usually fixes it so that the pin will go in. Now, these are very fiddly parts. They will break. I've had horns off of these break already, which is fine. They provide you with enough tracks and enough pins so that you can make mistakes. Now, one thing I will say about the pins, if they go in a little bit and they break off, that's okay. They're still pinned in there. And they're in there pretty good usually, so you don't have to worry about that. I know it won't be pretty because the head of the pin won't be there, but you can see that it's happened here on a few of these tracks. At the head of the pin, you can see them. A couple every other track, the head of the pin missing. But when all said and done, it's pretty amazing. Now, I did super glue following Brett G's advice. I did just super glue one side of them in, just a tad bit, so that they could still be maneuverable, but that the pins weren't falling out, because if you do move them a little bit and the pins fall out, you gotta go back and take a look and get those in there. Like I said, this one came out, but yeah, these are pretty damn amazing. Then I fit them around the wheels. I put the road wheels on the tank and I fit them around and fed them through, and oh my gosh, the sag is perfect. The count was perfect, and then all you gotta do is put them together at the end and put a pin through it, and it's great. Now if you don't have enough pins even, and I was doing this for a little bit just to make sure on some stuff, you could put like a piece of wire. I had some, I don't have the millimeter, sorry guys, but I had some wire that I just threw in there, and you could probably just put that wire in there and super glue it as well at the end, and it would do the same thing where it's gonna act as that tubing, so to speak, or that pin, so to speak. And so yeah, that's what we got. So these tracks are pretty darn cool. I'm excited about it, and we are moving on. So that's all I got for now. We'll come back. I got the figures done up, and after we get these tracks done, we'll move into paint, primer, paint, all that good stuff. Move on from there. So until next time, everyone, I hope you're doing well. Hope you are staying safe. Take care.